Hi, my name is Anisa Virji. When I was 17, I left the comfort zones of my sheltered life in Mumbai and moved across an ocean to have my horizons expanded. I studied international relations and many foreign languages and ended up living and working in many different countries. I loved delving into new cultures, meeting new people, learning new customs. And it dawned on me then that what I loved most about finding myself in a new place was learning how to communicate. Across boundaries, across barriers, both linguistic and cultural, I made connections, I made friends, and I made families around the world. And I guess that's where my interest in television comes from. Because above all, TV is a tool of communication. Distance notwithstanding, social and cultural boundaries aside, TV communicates to all those who are willing to take a seat and flick a switch. And it provides me with the opportunity to explore my own interest in communication by grabbing the chance to put myself out there and really talk to people. So over the next few minutes, I will present to you various genres of television anchoring, so stay tuned. It is being called the semi-final to 2014, election in 4 crucial states. These elections will determine, to a great extent, whether it's the Modi magic or Rahul's roadmap that convinces voters. These elections will show the mood of the nation ahead of Lok Sabha polls next year. In Delhi, the fight is triangular between Sheila Dikshit, Arvind Kejriwal and Harshvardhan of the BJP. With historic polling, poll pundits say it's the challengers who have a chance over the Congress Chief Minister. But it's only on counting day that the picture will be clearer. Democracy's biggest exercise, Elections 2013. With that, we have come to the end of this special show on polling. Business news coming up. Stay with us. Expectations of a people-friendly budget and a cut in interest rates by the RBI are being seen as among the key reasons taking the Sensex to the psychologically important 20,000 mark today after 2 years. The day's rally came on the back of a strong quarterly result by software major TCS and relatively steady Asian markets. The market opened with a Sensex at 20,000, slipped a tad below that level due to profit-taking, and again regrouped in later sessions as FMCG major ITC rallied ahead of its results and closed just a tad off the 20,000 mark, finally ending the day at 19,987, which is up by about 80 points. The day's rally added about 26,000 crore rupees to investors' wealth, with the BSE's market capitalization now at 71 lakh crore. The last time this benchmark had been seen was on January 7, 2011, about 2 months after it had reached its all-time peak of 21,709. That's all from the world of business. Some sports news coming up. Stay with us. The action heats up in IPL 2013. The league table has drawn an enthralling match between Royal Challengers Bangalore and the Kolkata Knight Riders this weekend. The Knight Riders will be aiming to spoil Bangalore's chances of qualifying to the playoffs in Hyderabad. Former Argentina World Cup winning captain Diego Maradona has been sacked as the coach of United Arab Emirates club Al Wasl. The 51-year-old was removed along with his technical team after the club's board evaluated the coach's performance. It's Vichy all the way. Defending world champion Vishwanathan Anand struck back with a vengeance as he scored the much-needed equalizer against Boris Gelfand at the World Chess Championship. Anand routed his opponent in just 17 moves to steal a stunning triumph. The Williams team has said that they are eager and ready to put the pit lane fire drama behind them. A huge fire broke out in the Williams garage after the Spanish Grand Prix, where Pastor Maldonado bagged his first and the team's first win since 2004. Maldonado and Williams will aim to repeat their race-winning performance in this weekend's Monaco Grand Prix. Hello and welcome. You're watching me, Anisa Virji. It's December 31st, the last day of the year. You're probably all getting ready to go out and paint the town red. But before you bring in the new year, we want to know what your New Year's resolution for 2014 is. So call into the number flashing on your screens and tell us about one thing you're going to do to change your life in 2014. Okay, we have our first caller of the day, Charlie from Bangalore. Thank you so much for calling in, Charlie. Go ahead and tell us what your message is. Okay, thank you, Charlie. Also joining us from Hyderabad is Adnan. Adnan, what are you resolving to change in the new year? Thank you so much. Thanks all of you for calling in today. Remember, for those of you whose call we couldn't take, just tweet your message with hashtag Mumbai2014 and we'll make sure your messages are showcased on our channel. That's all we have time for now. Heading into a break, but lots more coming up on New Year's happenings, so stay tuned. And it's going to be a heartfelt send-off for Sanju Baba. Studio Talk has learned that the makers of Zanjeer have given the actor an extra scene in the climax shot of the movie. The scene did not have Sanjay earlier, but the director improvised since he felt it would be Sanju's last shot for some years. Funny man Robin Williams has openly made fun of Kim Kardashian's choice of a floral dress. Williams quipped that he did better as a cross-dresser in Mrs. Doubtfire. In fact, he followed the quip by posting pictures of himself from the movie where he was wearing a very similar dress to Kim's. We don't think Ms. Kardashian took that very well at all. And finally, it's Amitabh Bachchan's birthday. A very happy birthday to the superstar, the legend. On his birthday, we pay a tribute to his everlasting charisma and his work, which has entertained generations of Indians and people around the globe. Happy birthday, Big B! So when I first heard about the film I'm going to talk about today, Gravity, two things struck me as very good reasons not to bother with this film at all. First, the movie Gravity only has two characters, which means only two actors to carry the film. Now, although I'll admit to finding one of these actors, George Clooney, rather charming, the other one, Sandra Bullock, is more irritating than talented in my opinion. The other reason not to watch this movie is because Gravity decided to go the 3D way. Like hundreds of other recent films, a vast majority of which end up being mediocre at best and complete rubbish at worst, and have you sitting in the cinema feeling quite irritated in those goofy 3D glasses. So when I did drag myself to the cinema to check it out for myself, I was pleasantly surprised to find that the movie in fact has a third character, one that does not feature in the credits, and one that not only negates my above two critiques, but makes me recommend this movie to anyone who will listen. And that character is space. The movie is set in deep space, and the director has used 3D imagery brilliantly to capture the depth, the beauty, and in fact the reality of space without compromising on its mystery. If you're not planning a career as an astronaut, this movie is the closest you will get to a spacewalk. So walk yourself to your nearest IMAX 3D screen and lose yourself in this evocative portrayal of star-studded galaxies, hurtling meteors, and the image of the blue dot in the distance that is our home planet. And trust me, you'll forget all about those goofy glasses. I give Gravity 2 thumbs up. Well, that's all we have time for. Thank you so much for watching. This is Anisa Virji signing off. Stay tuned for more.